welcome back to my channel. So today I'll be talking about the products I use in order to bleach or dye my hair. This is not a demo, although I tried to film me doing my hair recently. I felt the clips were too out of order and messy, so I just decided to do a video talking about the products that I use. So I've been coloring my hair for about 2 years now. I just get really stubborn having to go to the salon and dish out $150 to $200 or more just to get my hair colored. So I've been experimenting with my own hair for again 2 years now, and I always constantly go back from from blonde to brown. And because I know that I get indecisive sometimes, going back and forth from salon can get really costly. So I've been trying to find cheaper ways in order to do my hair. Now with that being said, because I have been experiencing with my hair for quite some time, it does not come out perfect every single time. Sometimes it takes me about 2 to 3 days just to fix it. So with that being said, it can be difficult to try and do your hair at home, but because with my attitude, hair grows back, whatever. If I really mess up, I'll just dye it a dark brown and let it go away for a while. But yeah, dyeing your hair at home can be very time consuming. It's risky and you can damage your hair as well depending on the approach you take. So anyway, I will stop rambling about that and start talking to you and sharing with you the products that I use in order to do my hair. So first, I just wanted to do a before and after comparison of the most recent time I did my hair. The first shows how it was very brassy. Since I was in school, I didn't want to take out the time to tone it, so I just left it like that for a while. So it is kind of orangey. Some parts have blonde, some do not. And then after I colored my hair, I added more blonde to it, and I just went over the parts of my hair that were already blonde, but extending some up towards the root as well. And I also wanted to make sure that my hair looked ashy in the end, so the end result is more blonde and more ashy and less orange and brassy. So to begin, how I prep my workstation is first I get some newspapers and I will put this on the floor, tape it up against the wall or on the counter, just because I have dyed my hair without taping the wall and it gets so messy and hard to take off the hair dye. But in the event that you do get hair dye on your wall or counter or anything, just wipe it off really quickly, and if it doesn't come off, a good trick is to use a cotton ball and some nail polish remover and it will come right off. So making sure that you have some newspapers on hand and all laid out at your workstation will allow you to keep your station clean. Next, what you will need are some gloves. So these ones are the ones I'm using right now. They are disposable poly gloves. This is what they look like. They're just really fat gloves. I got these in a rush when I was at the dollar store, but once I'm done this pack, I'm gonna go back and make sure that I buy thinner, smaller gloves, because these are pretty big on my hand. It makes it hard to apply color. Let me show you. So yeah, this was a bad idea, obviously, because these are way too big for me. They're way too loose. You want to find something that can fit your fingers tighter and probably just look like the best bet is those rubber gloves. Don't make my mistake. Don't grab these if you're in a rush. Make sure you buy the proper gloves. You also want to have some aluminum foil on hand so that you can use it, rip it into pieces to cover up the parts that you are highlighting. And you also want to have some brushes. This is useful when you want to weave in and out of your hair to create those streaks. And I actually like this brush better because the bristles here are a lot softer and this one is more harder. Sorry if you hear them. They're unnecessarily noisy. But anyway, this is what I use most of the time, but if I am doing my roots and highlighting, I use this for bleaching, and then this I mostly use for my roots. Another thing you will need are hair clips. So this will be important when you are clipping up the sections of your hair that you aren't doing versus the sections of your hair that you will be working on. So I would recommend having at least 4 clips on hand. I only have 2 here with me right now because I always lose clips and I don't know where the other ones are. And next up, you will need an old t-shirt that you do not wear anymore, because if you wear something nice, you will get it stained. So when I dye my hair, I like the base to be dark and I like to have a lot of blonde highlights in it. So in order to have a dark base, what I use is this Ion Color Brilliance hair dye. I don't know if you can see that. Yes, you can. Okay. So it is this Color Brilliance Ion color. It is dark brown. It is 3N 3.0. Usually with my base color, I pair it with this developer just because I had some left over and I just want to finish the bottle. So this is the Color Brilliance Ammonia Free 32 volume developer. In terms of bleach, recently I just used the salon care, but when I went there to do my hair the most recent time, I picked up the L'Oreal Quick Blue bleach, and I just picked up this little bag for less than $6 initially, just to try it out and see how it works on my hair. The lady at the salon said this was really good. She recommends the L'Oreal over the salon care just because it has a blue base. Also pair this bleach with the Ion developer for sensitive skin, I believe, in 30 volume. I will put a picture here. I don't have it right now with me because I used all of it out and I recycled the bottle already. But yeah, so after I wash out the bleach, my hair will look really, really orange. I will insert a clip here, but after toning it, it will take out some of the orange. Another technique I like to do is I will use this argan oil, one and only argan oil hair dye in the color light ash blonde color. And normally if you buy this, you do get one little developer for free. And then I will put this hair dye over my hair so that it cancels out the brassiness and leaves it a bit more blonde. Now, the most recent time that I did my hair last week, I was really busy because I was taking a bunch of shifts at work. So what I did was I bleached it again, and then after that I kind of gave up because I was like, oh, this is taking way too long. I don't want to do this. I just want to eat or something and go out with my friends and family. So when I went and bought out all the bleach and stuff, I also just picked up the Color Brilliance light ash brown just in case I messed up or I got too lazy to fix the blonde. I would just dye it in a light ash brown color and get it over with. So at that point, that was what I was thinking. So after I bleached my hair and I was like, okay, this is taking way too long. I don't want to re-bleach it again. I don't want to keep damaging my hair. So I put the light ash brown on top, and instead of it making my hair brown, it actually did this to it. So it made my base darker, which is what I wanted. It made the orange at the top of my roots go to the dark brown, and then it made all my blonde streaks a really nice ashy blonde color. So if the light ash blonde from the one and only argan oil line doesn't work for you, I would suggest doing that as well. However, it will only give your blonde streaks an ashy look when they're actually really, really blonde, which worked out well for me. So after all of that is done, my hair is super damaged. It is disgusting. So what I like to do is use this Ion Repair Deep Conditioner. You can get these at the front counter. That's where I get mine. And it's normally 2 for $4 as well, which is really, really good. So all you have to do is while you're in the shower, just leave it in for, it says here, 1 to 2 minutes and then rinse it out. After I get out of the shower and I finish conditioning my hair, after I brush it out and everything, I like to use this argan oil of Morocco. And it says here all you have to do is apply a small amount to the palm and rub your hands together, then apply it evenly to surface of damp towel dried hair working through the ends. So for me, I saturated a lot from here down. Don't put it on your roots because it will make it look greasy. But yeah, that is basically the products that I repeatedly use whenever I decide to fix my hair and have the time to dye it. And I just want to put a disclaimer that what works for my hair may not necessarily work for your hair, and if you do decide to do your hair, just be careful and know that you might not get it right the first time. Another thing to remember is to just be patient as well, especially if you want to go blonde and you have dark hair. It takes a long time and it takes multiple sessions as well. But because my hair was already light to begin with from dyeing it previously, it's easier for me to work with my hair because what I do is I will just divide it into sections, and whatever part is blonde, I will just go over it again just to make it more blonde. So I kind of do have a guideline when it comes to dyeing my hair, which also helps me as well. Dyeing your hair at home isn't for everyone, of course, but if you do decide, I strongly recommend you to get quality products, not just buy products from the drugstore like Walmart or Shoppers, because some of them do have reddish undertones to it, which can make it more difficult for you to dye your hair and make it blonde. So my suggestion is to go to Sally's and browse around, because you can find a lot of products that are really cheap. And normally when I dye my hair at home, it costs me less than $40, which really beats having to go to the salon and paying over $200. And even though you're getting it professionally done versus doing it yourself, I feel like my hair, even though it's not perfect and professionally done, it is something that I can get away with walking around and not being embarrassed about. So that concludes my video. I hope that the products I mentioned will help you in the future, and I will be working on a video about 4 ways on how I tone my hair to make it less brassy and more ashy. So please subscribe so you don't miss out on that video or any more videos that I post on my channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!